Hey, Elevate 7-8, this is your daily video devotional for Thursday, April 9th, covering Mark chapter 14, verses 32 through 72. And if you're just getting started with us on daily video devotionals, you've picked a great time to jump in. This is Easter week, so we're following the story of the last week of Jesus' life. And for tomorrow, try to read Mark chapter 15. Tomorrow's Good Friday, the day that Jesus went to the cross. The readings for today cover what happened the night before that all went down. It was a long night. Jesus had just finished the Last Supper with his disciples, and they went out to a place called the Mount of Olives, and then into a place called the Garden of Gethsemane, which is a place you can still visit today. And let me read to you from verses 32 through 36 of chapter 14. They went to a place called Gethsemane, and Jesus said to his disciples, "Sit here while I pray." He took Peter, James, and John along with him, and he began to be deeply distressed and troubled. "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death," he said to them. "Stay here and keep watch." Going a little farther, he fell to the ground and prayed that if possible the hour might pass from him. "Abba, Father," he said, "everything is possible for you. Take this cup from me, yet not what I will, but what you will." So first of all, there's so much that happens in the last week of Jesus' life. I really encourage you to get on our website and watch the videos that were done by the Lumo Project about telling the story of Easter, because there's so much there. But in the garden, we see that Jesus is in anguish. And in yesterday's devotional, we said there are things that only Jesus could do. And now this thing is Jesus knows what's about to happen to him. He doesn't want to do it. He says, "Father, everything is possible for you. Take this cup from me." But then he adds, "Yet not what I will, but what you will." It was so painful for Jesus to fulfill his mission. So painful. He didn't look forward to it, but he knew it's what he had to do. He knew it was what he was sent to do. And so a little bit later on in that section, the guards come to arrest him. And we know from the Gospel of Matthew that it's Peter who draws out his sword and cuts off the ear of the high priest's servant. And Jesus doesn't say, "Yeah, get them all, let's run away." He says, "Stop. No, put the sword away." Basically, Jesus is saying, let it happen. And from that point forward, every time Jesus is mocked, beaten, spit on, abused, even crucified, Jesus says, let it happen. So, sometimes as humans we ask this question, why does God let bad things happen? It's a tough question. But remember from the story of Easter that God let this happen even to his own son, Jesus. He let it happen because it was the only way that God could achieve our redemption and our forgiveness. So watch the story of Easter on video. It's the most important story ever told. And for tomorrow, read the story of Good Friday, Mark chapter 15. We'll be right back here to tell you all about it tomorrow. Take care.